I'm still thinking. Satisfy your lust. Am I a man or just a machine? An inflatable doll from a magazine. No two words mean the same. I get you what I need. You take, I bleed. But every time I see you, you're walking out the door. Last night I dreamt we were fucking on the floor. Go on, satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust before we go bust. Vanilla strawberry, this is a pleasure. You're a sensation, dressed in leather. You can say no, I can't, you can, you will, I won't, you're not, I am. Every time I feel you're pulling out the door, I get this urge you've been waiting for. Satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust. Are you a woman or just a machine? An inflatable doll from a magazine. No, 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 no. Now he's making money while she's making love. However much he makes it, she doesn't make enough to satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust before we go bust. Satisfy your lust before we go bust.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.
Out of an experiment on life came a devastating death.
You look safe.
Science creates. Can science destroy?
Now, this is very difficult to explain, but there are some creatures loose on this island, and they're dangerous.
Oh, David, I'm so frightened. So am I.
Fiction or fact, this could really happen.
Are you all right?
No.
There's one out here. And in the car, quick.
Can this horror be destroyed? Can these terrified people be saved from certain death? Fire, bullets, bombs could not penetrate its impregnable shell, but something did. What? See Island of Terror at this theater soon.
And never forget that this could really happen.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Good evening, fans of fantastic films. Welcome once again to the Drive-In Asylum double feature. With tonight, our very special guest is author, film historian, and now podcaster, Jennifer Upton.
Thanks, Bill, for having me. It's been about a year since I've been on
long.
here. It's been way too long. It's good to see you. You're looking very well.
As are you. And I've been listening to the Cinema Junction. There's 2 episodes up so far.
Yeah.
And it's been super swell so far. So keep them coming because I'll be listening.
There's another one in the can. They should have gone out earlier, but life got in the way. So, but the new one will drop with Sam as the guest. We're discussing George Romero's Hungry Wives on Wednesday.
Cannot wait. I know how much Sam loves that movie. I can't wait to hear you talk about it.
Yeah, we went deep. So it was.
Where else is there to go?
No, I know.
Hungry Wives and Season of the Witch.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Daryl. Hi, Frank. Hi, Chris.
Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. I'm not gonna go full tilt Monsterama dialogue until Sam gets here, but we weren't on last week because of the Drive-In Super Monsterama April Ghouls.
Did you have fun?
Oh, what a night. Was
it good? Yeah.
There's just one place in the world where I feel like I belong, and it's at an event like that.
Yeah.
And, that's been really, I've been to the Mahoning several times, love it. Yeah. It's just too far away for me to make it a regular thing in my life, unfortunately. And that's the local thing we have going. It's so much fun.
Yeah, the lineup was good. The April lineup was really good. Are there any ideas for the October lineup yet? Or
I've already heard a few whispers, but I shouldn't share anything. And who knows? Because things change. They're not always available. The intended films.
Exactly. Yep.
We had to switch out the Mutilator. We were going to have Buddy Cooper's The Mutilator this year.
Ooh.
Yeah. Instead, we got Funeral Home.
That's good too.
Yeah, Leslie Donaldson, baby.
Yeah. Cries in the Night was how it's showing on Tubi, I think, or Plex.
The original title. It's a Canadian flick.
Yep.
And it's strange that it did not find distribution in the States for a couple of years. It's from 1981.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that one. Even though there's no funeral home really in it, and there's no cries in the night, it's still a good movie.
I always hear the screams, so Cries in the Night makes total sense to me. But Funeral Home had a very deceptive ad campaign. I don't know if you remember it. It made it look like a zombie movie.
Yes, I do. I remember renting it way back in the day too, and confusing it with there's Mausoleum, which is a totally different thing, but there's Mortuary is that the one with Bill Paxton?
That's it.
Yeah, and those 3 titles, I would always think, have I seen that? And they're all, until I'd seen them enough times that I got them straight.
Linda Day and Chris George are in that one too.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. I like that one.
I dig all of it. I'm pretty easy to please.
Yeah. So, have you seen both of tonight's films? I'm sure you have. Yeah.
Well, I was not familiar with Attack of the Beast Creatures until you brought it up, and then I went and watched it, and I was like, "Wow,
yeah,
where's this been all my life?"
I'm still working my way through the Bible, Stephen Thrower's Nightmare USA, and it's in there. And I didn't think, I thought, another one, and then the little guys came out, and I just fell in love with them, and immediately ordered the Blu-ray, which I have here. I won't be here for the second segment, so if we could skip to I just love these little guys, and I feel like because I love Trilogy of Terror so much, and I love the little doll, this feels like his people, like his island that he came from, and these are all his relatives.
I agree. Yeah, they are just.
They're
In
cute.
fact, they look like spray painted Trilogy of Terror dolls.
I have to recommend this Blu-ray because there's on the special features behind the scenes tests of the dolls, and they did a lot with very little. And I mean, I'm pretty impressed with what they achieved, making them run up trees and swing on vines, and they put a lot of heart and soul into this one, as did the people who made the first film, Island of Terror, which feels like a Hammer movie or an Amicus movie, but it is not.
Yeah, I had to look it up because I wasn't sure.
Planet Pictures, Planet Films, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. I was going back thinking I saw this on TV a few times when I was young, and then it had a did it have a VHS release? I had just a tape of it off TV for a decade, and then somebody burned me a copy off TV onto DVD, and I could never find it. It never had a proper release until the 2000s. And even then, the releases didn't look that good. So the version we're going to watch tonight looks fantastic, thankfully.
That's the only way I ever saw it. So
Yeah. It was always a faded print, always, that when I saw it. Yeah.
I found a trailer online that somebody else, I don't know whether it was official ever or whether they just cut it together or whatever, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this was a hit, or were we able to find any ads for it? Like, I don't think it was a hit.
I was. It was not a hit, though. It only ever played theaters in like one place.
Right.
So
even despite Peter Cushing, it's, this and
oh, you're talking about Island of Terror.
Yeah, sorry, I switched gears there, but I don't think Attack of the Beast Creatures ever played anywhere.
It did.
Oh,
it did. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's the crazy thing, is it really did. But it was only a screening arranged by the people who made the movie in Connecticut, where they were from, where it was filmed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Island of Terror played everywhere.
See, that I could never find a decent copy of Island of Terror ever. Like until the 2000s. Just if it was on TV, which was rare, I would, make an effort. So back in the day.
Thank you, by the way, Jennifer Upton, for sponsoring this show.
Well, I figured, it's like payola.
It is, yeah.
No, it's not.
That's how you get on the Drive-In Asylum. It's a very exclusive club.
I realized I hadn't donated in a really long time and hadn't been on in a really long time. So I miss you guys. So.
Oh, we miss you too. But we remedied that. Here you are.
Thank you for having me again.
And it's like 1:18 a.m. where you are.
It is. I had a huge matcha, so I'm good to go. And I've got this really good. If AC Nicholas is in the chat, he will appreciate this. Very good.
Well, his best friend Chris Fisonic is in the chat.
He will appreciate this 12-year-old Scottish proper whiskey. I was looking for something Irish because Island of Terror is supposed to take place on an island off the coast of Ireland. I have Irish liqueur in the cabinet, but it's like I didn't really want a coffee. So
yeah, I don't know. That's not really a late night drink, or is it? I don't know.
Not really. No. I'm interested to see what Sam came up with for both of these films, drinks wise.
It's something.
Yeah.
His cocktails are always so adventurous. And when I used to always make sure that I was on brand and I made the cocktail every time. And then one day I turned around and I realized I had so many liquor bottles.
Yeah.
Like stuff kind of coming out of my ears with the Chambord, which I hate Chambord. So I ended up pouring that down the sink eventually after like 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got some pink gin in there that I'm just like, why did I buy this?
Well, that sneaks up on you because I don't know. I'm not really a huge drinker.
Yeah.
So I'm not into the liquor all the time. In fact, I think the only time I drink is on the show usually.
Yeah. I don't really
Or
drink at home. I drink socially or like with meals, but like I have a group of craft beer friends that I go out with. And we try different, and but I do keep it in the house in case anybody comes over. But this bottle of whiskey I've had for at least 2 years, probably more, 3, I think. And you can see it's not,
yeah, it's even older.
yeah, it's
Ooh.
15 years aged, but it tastes just as good as it did. I mean, it's it's good.
I
So,
got some from the drive-in. I got a gifty of dun, 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 Kentucky Gentleman,
oh my.
and I've got a huge bottle here, so it's probably going to be hanging around for a while.
Is anybody in the chat drinking Malort?
One person is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, I know you don't want to talk too much, but did anyone get poisoned at the drive-in?
It did happen, and in fact, it may have even been captured on film.
Oh,
And it may be showing on tonight's program.
Oh, amazing.
It's going to be on the second segment, so you're going to have to watch it tomorrow.
I'll watch it tomorrow morning. Yeah, because it'll be about 2:30 when we finish here, and then I'll go to bed. And
Yeah.
I was going to try and stay up for the second segment, and I was looking at the clock going, it's going to be 6 a.m. by the time we finish, and the sun is going to be coming up.
Yeah, don't do that to yourself.
No.
It's very generous of you to even be on this segment.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Irish? Yeah, isn't Island of Terror takes place on a small island off the coast of Ireland? It was filmed here in England, but if you notice, all the people are wearing the sweaters, and Niall McGuinness has an Irish accent in the film, and I do believe they say in the beginning we have to fly to this little island. It's like Craggy Island. For Father Ted viewers, it's kind of like Craggy Island if they had monsters.
There can always be monsters.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Father Ted?
No.
It's an Irish comedy from the 90s, a sitcom about Catholic priests on this little island. And it's really dumb, but it's somehow lovable, charming, and funny all at the same time. It's just, especially if you were raised Catholic or in a Catholic town at all. I highly recommend it. If you can find it. BBC America used to run it.
Right on. You can find anything now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go into your little box and type it out. There it is.
Exactly. Yep. It's very they're really making fun of the Catholic Church big time. Like, I mean, it's pretty irreverent for the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Jordan says, Father Ted, shut up, Dougal. Yeah. So, yeah, I always like to think that Island of Terror is Craggy Island, the other side of Craggy Island, where Ted doesn't live.
What made you choose Island of Terror? I'm curious. You chose both of tonight's films.
Yeah, you know what? I was looking for a movie that went with an island theme, because the title you'll see with Attack of the Beast Creatures on the print that we're going to watch is Hell Island. And I thought, well, I got to find another movie that's island themed. And then a couple of weeks ago, Adrian, my husband, he goes, what about Island of Terror? Because he loves that movie. And I was like, yeah, we haven't watched it in a really long time, because we try to watch it every couple of years. And we rewatched it, and I was like, yeah, I love these little snail things. They're like snails, but
something
with a cobra head. And I texted you and I said, they were created in a lab. They don't deserve any of the things that happen to them, these monsters.
No, it's not their fault.
Not their fault. They're just trying to eat and stay alive and divide.
They're just doing what they do.
Doing what they do.
Well, what they didn't know they did until they were created in a lab, I guess.
Yeah. And I love the sound effects like the echo, that sound effect that they have when they make, and they don't even have a mouth or eyes. which is
Tentacle does it all.
the tentacle does everything.
It's almost like a squid, like it has suckers on the end of it. It's not a tentacle.
Yeah.
That is a tentacle, yeah.
Yeah.
Octopuses do not have tentacles. They have arms. But
Arms.
squid have 2 tentacles.
Yes. That they catch their food with. I
And
always
also
kind of
many arms.
was freaked out when I was a kid and I saw this. The idea of having your bones dissolved and sucked out through your skin is pretty gruesome. it's but I hate to say it, but this movie would be good for a remake, and I don't like remakes in general, but I think the monsters are cool enough that you could probably, if you made them a little bit faster, maybe, I don't know.
My problem with this movie when I was younger is that the corpses don't look blobby enough. Like they
Yeah.
should be all baggy and like just have literally no bones and no structure.
Yeah, they just look like silicon, like literally, like kind of like when in Hellraiser when Julia, or Hellraiser 2, when Julia falls out of her skin,
Oh yeah,
kind of looks like that.
poor Julia.
I know she didn't deserve it either. Well, maybe she did.
She
Kinda
did a
did.
little bit.
She did deserve it. Yeah,
She was a meanie.
yeah. And I thought the idea of calling the creatures the silicates, I think that's a really cool name. So
Was there ever a band called the Silicates?
no, but there should be.
That's our mission. You and I, we're going to be the Silicates.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, and shout out to thank you for playing my song request at the beginning there. That's he's
I
a
love it.
psycho. It's a great song. Yeah.
That is the kind of thing I would have played on the show anyway, so I was glad you chose me. I'm glad you turned me on to that song.
That band, the first time I heard their first album, I thought it was their greatest hits because there's not a bad track on the first album. And I was like, this is their first album? Okay.
Wasn't it one of their only albums?
No, they did a lot.
Okay.
Excuse me, a lot of albums. It's just they kind of faded away in the 80s, but they were still touring up until a few years ago. The lead singer / songwriter developed a heart condition and he can't tour anymore. So he runs. I used to work for him. He's a good guy. Yeah. He's 80 now. I shouldn't say that, but he is.
It goes no further than this.
No, he's absolutely lovely. Lovely guy. And he wrote some banging tunes. He still does. He still writes. And I'm like, good, keep it going. So it keeps you going.
When's the first time you saw Island of Terror? Was it a TV watch for you?
I must have been about 9, maybe. I think I saw it like on a Sunday afternoon. Like we had Saturday or Sunday, we had Monster Movie Matinee, which was our local Syracuse, New York had Monster Movie Matinee with Dr. Enoch Whitty, and E. Paul was his servant. And you never saw Dr. Whitty. You just saw his hand with a black ring. And years later, I worked at that TV station and I met those guys. And I was like fascinated. And I was like, how did you get the licensing for all those films? And we just had like a blanket license, like a package that they bought. And they were able to just show, some of that stuff. And that was one of the movies. And the one that they showed the most frequently was Black Sabbath, Mario Bava's Black Sabbath. And it traumatized me. The Drop of Water segment traumatized me.
Oh, it's so scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. This movie I really liked as a kid. It didn't terrify me, but I just thought it was kind of icky, And it had Peter Cushing in it, and I knew him from Dracula and Frankenstein, the Hammer movies. So I was like, oh, cool. I'll watch this, like just because he was in it. And then I ended up liking it. So, but what about you?
I saw it on TV at some point. Maybe it was on Schiller Theater.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. to be honest. It was such a long time ago. In fact, I think I may have only seen a portion of it, like the good part at the end with because it is a little talky, as
It is.
a number of movies of that era were. They saved the monster shit until the end. So,
Yeah.
there's a big build up to it. In fact, I guess there is an ad campaign that shows the monster. The trailer did not show the monster.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know why, because that was the big selling point that they probably had for this movie. But once it gets going, like it's kind of like Fiend Without a Face, which had a similar sort of monster and setup even.
Kind of the pacing was similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find out what the budget was for this? Because I couldn't find anything.
They didn't want us to know.
I don't think so. I think this was one of those, hey, we're going to do a 2-week, 3-week shoot. You guys want to do it? But they did get Terrence Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, he would have still been under contract with Hammer. I'm not entirely sure, but at least they either lent him out or maybe he wasn't under contract. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the only reason I think it's as good as it is. Because under another director, it probably wouldn't have turned out as well as it did.
Well, not a lot of people can work within a budget like that either when they're making a movie like Island of Terror. Those special effects, I mean, they're not the greatest.
No.
So I don't want to hype them up or anything, but they had to have been very clunky to work with. In fact, the monsters kind of look like vacuum cleaners.
Kind of, yeah. Like I kind of think they're like the body of a snail. If the snail had a longer neck, like a swan neck, like a little bit snailish. But then one of them does jump from a tree.
Oh yeah, it could happen.
It could happen. Yeah. I remember thinking, even as a child, feeling really bad for the cows in the movie. Not to give too much away, but they're farmers on this little island, and these little monsters need to eat. So
yeah. Again, they're just doing what they do.
Yeah. Hope that they don't show it. So if anybody gets upset about, they don't show it.
We couldn't go that far in a movie like this anyway. This was an Italian film.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm trying to think, but yeah, I don't think Terrence Fisher made a bad movie, to be honest.
I can't think of his repertoire off the top of my head. I mean, I know the Dracula and Frankenstein stuff, but other than that, I'm in unfamiliar territory.
The Devil Rides Out would probably be his greatest movie.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah. Or the also known, I think in America it was called The Devil's Bride. But that's a really good movie. A rare case where Christopher Lee played the hero or a hero. So, yeah, I love that movie. It's a terrific movie. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I think Terrence Fisher did another film for this studio called. I forget the name of it. I'm sorry, but it's like The World Heats Up. There's like a.
Oh yeah, it's another island movie. It's like the Island of Burning Damned
or something like that. I think he did that one. Let me check the magic box, as Sam calls it. But I think he did 2 pictures for this company, and I don't think this company lasted very long. I think it was, But I love that they were like, "Can we get let's get?" And he probably just was like, "Yeah, I need a little extra money to go on vacation this year or something." So if anybody in the chat knows, The Earth Dies Screaming and Night of the Big Heat, Island of the Burning Doomed. Yes. Thank you, Chris. I knew someone would know.
The Earth Dies Screaming.
Yeah, all 3 of these are very good.
Do you remember My World Dies Screaming?
No.
It's more commonly known as Terror in the Haunted House.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes.
It's also known as My World Dies Screaming, which that should be a double feature right there.
It should be, actually. Island of the Burning Doomed was good. And it has the same actor from this movie, one of the same actors in this, the big guy. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry.
The one that Mike Justice said he fancied on
Yes,
Instagram
he is
today.
kind of hot. Yeah. I do really like Peter Cushing in this because he's kind of a Van Helsing kind of vibe going on in this, but then something happens to him, and I won't give it away, but he gets injured. And he maintains his dry, sarcastic wit despite his very bad injury.
Unfazed.
Unfazed.
His life has changed forever, and he's like, "Oh, what a bother."
Yeah. What do they call that? Like a life-changing injury.
I mean, he's going to need rehab after what happens to him.
Yeah, big time. And it gets a hold of him, and you assume maybe it got just a little bit more than the one part. Like if it's sucking the bones out,
Well, you know.
you know. But he's just like, yeah, okay. And they're shooting him up with painkillers. Like, yeah, when doctors could just like carry those around in a black bag. I love that in old movies where doctors just carried like massive amounts of highly addictive substances in a bag.
Yeah.
And it's like, she's hysterical. She needs a sedative. Oh, I've got one right here.
I think in those days, there was less awareness about the abuse of narcotics,
Yeah.
controlled substances.
Yeah. Ooh, I better.
There wasn't such a thing. They gave away cocaine and Coca-Cola.
I know. This is just regular. So
Good.
But our version is like the Mexican Coke. It doesn't have the corn syrup in it.
Oh, it just sells that way.
Yeah, it just sells normal with sugar. Because
I hate that. That I have to buy something special for, and it's expensive. It's a lot more. I mean, Coke itself is expensive here.
I know.
So,
No, we don't do corn syrup here to the same extent, because we just don't.
can't get away with it.
No.
There.
Yeah.
You can here.
Yep. Yep. That's one thing I do like about living here. I actually just
So
remembered.
much better in the States.
No, well, some things, but not this, and you can't get this. And if you were to buy this in the States, it would cost you way more than I paid for this. Trust me.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, because it's probably because of the import fees. Somebody just drove this down in a truck from Scotland, so it's all good.
I guess Edward Judd is the name we were trying to think of.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah. Can you see the image that's on the screen?
I can.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we weren't glitching again.
Yeah. No, we're good. Yeah. The signal's really good too tonight.
Yeah. So far, knock on wood.
Yep.
So let's look at some ads for our first feature, Island of Terror.
Let's do it.
Here's one. This is, of course, a British ad. I've got a bunch of British ads lined up for this.
Okay.
You can tell by the X rating.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of film.
Not that kind of X. Yeah.
Although maybe this would be a good thing to bring up. I don't understand how the British X is different than an X here, because it means the same thing. You could not get in to see the film if you were underage, period. Not even with a guardian.
It's the same thing as an NC-17. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's a little severe for a film like this, especially. Like, what is so bad about
really that? Nothing in this that kids can't see. It's even back in the day, it was just like, I was a little bit like, ew, but it didn't scare me, you know.
No, this is not a scary movie. There are some suspenseful scenes.
Yeah. And I like the music in this. The theme song is good.
I think the ooh factor is what they're going with.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, to freak you out.
Yeah, it's
Mr. Price on a double feature with Mr. Cushing.
yeah. Look at that, House of $1,000.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's Scala. Have you seen the documentary about Scala?
Sam gave it to me, and I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either, but I heard it's great.
Do you remember the band S Express?
No.
They were like a groovy acid house band from the
Mhm.
late 80s, early 90s. They had a song that mentioned the Scala.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ that's behind it, Mark Moore, he's a big fan of, the right kinds of films. And after I started finding ads for the Scala, I didn't know what the Scala was or its reputation and its legacy.
Yep.
But now we have that film to teach us.
Live music venue now. Has been for quite some time.
That's a good thing, though. It's still there.
It's still there, and it's pretty cool on the outside and the inside. The neighborhood's pretty cool too. I think I saw Bourne's there. I think he got canceled.
This may be an American ad. We have more British ads to look at, but
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
the
really.
projected man. That's
Yeah, I don't have them properly aligned. Apparently,
it's all right. 3 hours of fantastic fear. I like that. I like that. The little edging on that, the top, the little droplets. That's cool.
oh, I love the Terror Twins and their big hit "Scare Me Now."
Yeah.
Ghoulish, creeping death. What did they call it in the trailer?
Yeah.
Devastating.
Devastating.
Devastating death. Someone in the chat said, "Aren't they all?"
Well, pretty much.
That's the point, We've seen one that looks like this.
The Blue Max. Huh. So this played with the projected man quite a bit. That's interesting.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was its regular co-feature.
What's the Blue Max?
Looks like a bike film.
Let's look it up.
The Hazelton Drive-In. I want to go there. Oh, look, it's all over London. It's in North London this week, South London for 5 days from June 26th.
Blue Max, 1966 war action.
Oh, okay.
The Blue Max is a Medal of Honor, starring George Peppard, James Mason, Ursula Andress. All right.
Oh, you can't go wrong with she,
No, not really.
Ursula Andress.
And you can't go wrong with Hannibal from the A-Team either, really.
Right.
I mean,
Who wouldn't want that cast?
yeah. I used to love him so much when I was 12.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I guess I had a thing for older guys. It's like the A-Team is on. Who's your favorite one? Hannibal?
I wasn't really I watched it occasionally, but I wasn't like a crazy A-Team fan. I had a friend who was. He
Only
never
for about
missed
a
an
year, and then I discovered rock music and was like, yeah, okay.
episode. A-Team who?
Yeah, exactly.
Bold, human, and unashamed. What a combination.
Run with the Wind. Okay, I'm going to look that one up too.
And look, there's a man in bed in the bottom, and the woman's undressing, or she's putting on her nightgown, maybe.
Let's see. Do you know what Run with the Wind is?
No.
Okay, let's see.
It's about singing, apparently. There's a guy with a guitar.
This would be 1966. Okay.
Look at her hair. Oh, I love it.
Francesca Annis, star of Dune and Under the Cherry Moon.
Under the Cherry Moon.
If there's a Prince reference, I'm gonna, I'm going for it.
Are you a fan of Under the Cherry Moon?
Okay, that's a loaded question. I think it's beautifully shot. South of France, black and white, beautifully shot. Michael Ballhaus. The soundtrack is amazing. Great album, very experimental. The movie itself is not great. It's like, I don't know what year this is. There's computers, but it's kind of the 30s. and it's a vanity project. It's just about Prince being Prince.
Sure, yeah.
Strutting around. So I have to say, when I was 14, yes, I loved it. Now I look at it and go, okay, I can see why people didn't latch onto this. The humor falls flat. It's, there's no real musical numbers in it. It's weird. He's making out with Kristen Scott Thomas in every scene. It's like, okay, extreme close up, like, okay. But
you want to hear my hot take?
Yeah, go ahead.
Under the Cherry Moon, as a movie, it's better than Purple Rain. But the soundtrack for Purple Rain, I mean, there's no way you can top that.
No, never.
Those are the important parts of Purple Rain to me, is the presentation of the music, because I think the rest of it, it does not make him out to be an interesting or compelling character. He's kind of a dick.
He is a dick.
Yeah. And he's a dick in Under the Cherry Moon too.
He's also a dick in Under the Cherry Moon. My take on it is that he's actually playing Morris Day in Under the Cherry Moon.
Oh yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Because think of it, he's got Jerome. He stole Jerome and stole Morris's shtick for Under the Cherry Moon.
Yeah.
That's, But I'm not going to say I don't like it, because it's just so singularly different and I don't know. I mean, the last time I was 5 years ago. I was in Nice in France, and I went to the building where they made that, so I could see where he did that little pirouette in front of the elevator.
Yeah,
I was like, yes, and I'm like filming inside, and the building looks the same because it's France and they never change anything.
Here's a nice triple, obviously from the States.
Yeah, look at that.
The Silver Moon Theater, Drive-In Theater. Look at that logo. I want to live inside that logo.
That is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. Love that font.
It's even all warped.
Yeah.
Like the transfer of this ad was not 100% perfect.
That looks like it may be a copy of a copy. Kind of a,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah.
Or they just had the contrast was up too high.
Yeah.
That's okay though, because I love it.
No, I think it's pretty. Yeah.
I had to show this too because it was just too good.
That's great.
BB Benson. She's not Rusty Warren, and she's not Big Red, and she's not there's another one whose name escapes me, but she is BB Benson.
Queen of Risque.
And there were a number of performers like this. It was an idea that apparently whose time had come, there was a woman and she was out there entertaining you and she was talking dirty. She would make dirty jokes. And Rusty Warren, there's that sketch where Catherine O'Hara is Dusty Town on SCTV.
Yes.
And she's absolutely the inspiration for Dusty Town was Rusty Warren.
Ah, yeah. Yes.
But these were sort of regional characters, and they actually had pretty big careers.
Kind of a cabaret adjacent kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I have a couple Rusty Warren albums, and you can actually hear people eating while it was a supper club, and you can hear the tinkling of silverware and everything.
That's great.
And she's up there accompanied by someone on a piano, and she's telling jokes about boobies.
That's fantastic.
Singing songs that went, bounce your boobies. I can't speak for
BB. Now that you say that, now I remember it.
Okay.
I remember that song.
BB Benson, I'm sure, had a similar repertoire.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember, because you're around the same age as me, those burlesque shows that used to be on HBO
Yeah.
in the 70s?
Mm-hmm.
And they were so inappropriate, and somebody always had it on in my family's house. And I was like, there's like, what is this? And, oh, never mind. But they never turned the channel. Like,
I remember one I saw where they did Jeepers Creepers,
yeah.
and they had this weird costume that the women were wearing, and their boobs were the eyes of the character.
Yeah. Yeah. I was fascinated by the tassels that would spin on the nipples. I was like 7, and I was like fascinated by this. Like, what is this? And like, I don't understand anything that's happening here, but it's just on, and people are like doing normal household things, like cooking and gardening, and there it is.
It was
This
strange.
burlesque.
Because I bet if many of those people saw a movie where a woman revealed her breasts, they would be scandalized.
Yeah, it was back when HBO would just show random things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wholesome entertainment. How about this? Sinatra, The Naked Runner,
Oh,
paired with Island of Terror.
okay, that's a little strange. Barefoot in the Park with Desperado Trails, also strange. They don't really go together, but okay.
No, but I was thinking about this, and this is something that was very common at drive-ins. They were not themed all the time, and sometimes you would get 2 different genres on the same program, and people would leave before the horror movies started, or show up before the horror movies started.
I do recall occasionally when I was young, we would go to the second or third movie on the bill at the drive-in in New York, when that drive-in is still there, and it's one of the last, just like the Mahoning. It's the Midway Drive-In in Minetto, New York.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, they do all the theme nights now. It's the same family has owned it pretty much for its entire life since the 50s. It's the grandson now who runs it, but that was our drive-in, and I do remember a couple of times going, oh, the first movie we don't care about, so let's just go for the second one. And it would be like 11 o'clock, and the grown-ups would all fall asleep. And you know.
It's great that they stayed there though for you guys. That they didn't just say we're going home.
Yeah. Well, a couple of times it depended on who brought you. There was always an uncle that was like, I don't want to stay. He'd fall asleep during The Fox and the Hound, and you know.
Yeah.
You know.
There you get a good look at a silicate, by the way.
Yeah, there you go on the logo. I like that triangle in the middle. What do you think of The Projected Man?
I don't remember it. Isn't that also known as like the 4D man or something?
I think that's a separate. Oh, maybe
he can walk through walls, can't he? The Projected Man.
Don't remember. I just remember
I get them mixed up. It's
the guy who played the great Varelli in Devil Doll, who was the head of Janus Films.
Yes.
Is again my brain. But I just didn't think this was that engaging when I saw it. I don't know. Well,
it's the second movie on the bill, so maybe they agreed.
Yeah.
They were like, we got this thing called The Projected Man. We're just going to glue it.
I mean, the makeup is, again, it's kind of like, ew, it's kind of icky, but it's not, it's kind of boring, that movie. I don't know. I think the thing about Island of Terror is that it's short. So even though it's a little talky, it kind of, they get to the verb pretty quick, you know, in the sense of the film. It's you know, because it's only 89 minutes. So
there's a whole bunch of stuff in this tall, thin beauty, but maybe it's not totally visible. It's Island of Terror with The Projected Man and Prehistoric Women.
Yep.
And The Devil's Own down there at the bottom.
Devil's Own.
That also had another. That was also known as The Witches.
Oh yes. The Corrupt Ones. What is that?
It looks like a war movie.
Yeah, it's a good title though.
First to Fight. Yeah, it must have been a war lineup.
Yeah.
Here's another interesting combination.
That's great.
I'm glad you reacted to that because I was like, I'm just gonna see if this is as weird as.
That's great though.
Don't miss Shanty Tramp coming up soon.
God.
Shanty Tramp. I'm not. You think I made that up? No, they were actually playing simultaneously in other cities. Then I found this, and I'm like,
I love that we are alive in a time. Sam would say this that a movie that called Shanty Tramp was.
yeah,
and Born Losers.
that sounds almost respectable.
Yeah. So the tramp lives in a shanty town?
I don't know.
We don't
Times
know.
are tough.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like the design of that with the big exclamation point in the middle.
This looks like a pack of rolling papers to me.
It does.
I could just see one coming out of the side.
Alamo and Swing in Summer. Okay. Yeah, kind of a mix of different types of films.
Here's an interesting add-on. Black Sabbath.
Oh boy.
It's the second time I was happy you brought that up earlier, Black Sabbath, because I knew this was in here.
Yeah, that is such a fantastic. You guys haven't shown that?
I don't think we have.
Yeah. Oh man, that just I did not sleep for weeks after I watched that. Every time it was on TV, and it was on a lot. I thought that corpse of the medium was waiting for me.
She was pissed too.
Yeah.
She was like,
Man.
Thought you were going to get away with that, didn't you?
See, this kind of eases you into the last film, which is the best one. This lineup.
I think I just realized I'm out of vanilla vodka.
No.
Oh. Oh, I'll have to whip something up on the fly. Oh, I don't know why I had this in here. 6 She's and a He is one of Paul Werkmeister's faves.
Oh. I have not seen that one.
This accidentally made it onto the show, so you're in luck, Paul Werkmeister. Let's see what other surprises I have in here. What other screw-ups I made. Oh, here's another British.
Yeah, another
British. Played a little bit earlier. It was 67 by the time it came out in most cities in the States.
Yeah.
I guess I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Do you dare face the projected man?
They lived by eating human bones. No bones.
Bones. It's a box of bones. Oh, Doctor, you've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense today in a different way.
Yeah.
After you see the bill.
That's interesting. Like the art on the top there. That's cool.
Oh, Funeral in Berlin?
Yeah. That's
Sorry, I cut it off.
That's a really good film.
I haven't seen that one, but Michael Caine's in it, so it couldn't be bad.
Yeah, it's one of the I think it's one of the Harry Palmer films. Where he plays it's the same character he played in the Ipcress Files, I think. Funeral in Berlin, and then the brain. There was another one about a brain. It was like a giant computer.
Oh, yeah. I just found an ad for that not too long ago, and it was sort of
Billion Dollar Brain. Billion Dollar Brain. All three of those are good. Yeah.
Kohiri. That looks like a Mondo film.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. I've never seen that.
I think I looked that up for some reason at another time in my ad deep dives. So
Yeah.
I can't quite remember what that is. Well, the ad campaign for this movie, I guess I really haven't commented on it that much. They did exploit the silicate the way I thought they should. They did not scrub it from the ads. They put it out there, although I think they could have made something even a little more gruesome. Might have sold the movie a little bit better.
Yeah. Like have the tentacle wrapped around somebody's arm or neck or that would have worked better.
They could have given us some action.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But, this is best remembered, I think, by most of us here as a TV watch and not a theatrical film.
Yep.
And, that I love the whole vibe. It lends a certain weight to movies that at the time we may not have liked them. I don't know how you feel, but like I can remember watching movies on TV, and at the time I hated it, and then I've gone back and watched them again, and suddenly they're my favorite movie because I can remember watching it as a kid. It's like transports you back there.
Yep. I actually read a book about the psychology of that.
Yeah.
That was like, because it's comforting to experience something to re-experience it when it was a comforting experience to begin with, just because of where you saw it, even if you didn't like the film. Like I can remember fondly seeing the destruction of Jared's Sin with my uncle and my cousins and hating it. And now it's like, oh yeah, that was so much fun. We went to the mall and my uncle came from New Jersey and took us to see Metal Storm, the destruction of Jared's Sin. And after 15 minutes of them just riding through the desert, we were like, this is the whole movie?
What do you want, huh?
And for years after that, we would make fun of that movie.
It was destroyed, apparently, Jared's Sin.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I go, I have fondness for this film.
All right, so let's take a short break, after which we will return on the Drive-In Asylum double feature.
While the done sleep, an evil thing happens. A pasty film covers their mouths, teeth. They wake with the worst breath of the day.
Morning.
Mouthwash. Scope?
I'll use mine.
Yours leaves your breath medicine-y. Smell. Not minty like Scope.
But mine clean.
Can't clean your mouth better than Scope.
All right. Clean. Morning.
Scope fights bad breath, doesn't give medicine breath.
Dear Julie.
Hello?
Don't let me do it again. Schizoid. Lock your windows. Bolt your doors. Schizoid. Rated R.
It rises from the mist. It's back. Your favorite independent publication dedicated to fantastic films. Drive-In Asylum. Brand new issue number 27. Piranha. Werewolves. Gremlins. It must be Joe Dante, the one and only. James L. Conway, who once unleashed the Boogans. And also the queen of Fulci's Living Dead trilogy, Catriona McCall. Plus, film reviews and commentary and newsprint images designed to transport you to an ancient era of newspaper advertising. Yes, the lurid images have returned. Go to groovydoom.etsy.com or go to strangevice or Forbidden Planet, New York to purchase Drive-In Asylum, your fantastic film connection. To avoid fainting, keep repeating, it's only a fanzine, only a fanzine, only a fanzine, only a fanzine.
It's kind of unbelievable that people in America are eating 40 pounds of sugar a year. I was told about it, first of all, by someone who was a nutritionist and said, Sherry, you've got to make some changes in your diet. I have equal, and I feel happier because I feel okay, it tastes good to me, it's just there, I use it, I like it. You got the sugar, you got the pink stuff, and you got the equal.
Only Equal has 100% NutraSweet. No sugar, no saccharin.
I choose equal.
They whisper my name. Say silencio. Nothing feels the same. On this island where the winds don't speak, we were hidden, we were fragile, we were weak. Salt on skin and the sky so pale. Then the ocean started telling us a tale. Something moves beneath the blue. I feel it reaching, pulling through. They come in waves, they pull us under. Soft like love and tear us under. Silicate dreams inside our bones, melting us into the unknown. Hold me close before we fade. In this quiet, in this shade. Loud as heaven, soft as sin. Let the end just pull us in. Tentacles like lace on fire, wrap around our last desire. Bodies trembling, slipping through, turning flesh to something new. I can feel them taste the air. Liquid shadows everywhere. They come in waves, they pull us under. Soft like love and tear us under. Silicate dreams inside our bones, melting us into the unknown. Hold me close before we fade. In this quiet, in this shade. Loud as heaven, soft as sin. Let the end just pull us in. Pull us in. Pull us in. Amor mío, don't let go. Even as we start to flow. If we vanish in the sea, you are still inside of me. Neon flesh into the tide. No more place for us to hide. Softly screaming we begin. Where the silence pulls us in. Pulls us in.
You ever been to the Island of Fear, Becca?
No.
You've been to Boblo Island?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is the Island of Tiki. A lot of stuff.
Pablo probably looks like Island of Fear now.
Probably does. I didn't have any 99 bananas left, so we're trying something new. This is Howlerhead. What is Howlerhead, you may say?
Show the label.
It is Kentucky straight bourbon with natural banana flavor. It says, "Welcome to our jungle." Speaking of Kentucky.
But we used it all, so.
We used it all. But it is very banana-y. Speaking of Kentucky, dude Roger Braden brought me the Kentucky Gentleman. I feel Reggie's a Virginia Gentleman. This is
close enough.
Kentucky. This is Kentucky bourbon whiskey with natural flavors, and it really feels like this is not enough for me. It feels like I like that it has a grip handle so I can just walk around with it. Doesn't fit in a cup holder in the car though for some reason. Anyways, let's talk.
Roger.
Thank you, Roger. This will be used. Trust me, for any Kentucky-based movies, this will be used. Island of Tiki. What do we got? We already talked about the howler head. We got ounce of Malibu, ounce of vanilla vodka that I stole from Bill, ounce of mango pineapple vodka. Oh my God, how much alcohol is in this? Pineapple juice and an ounce of half and half. What are you doing? Who are you screwing? Myself. Anyways, look at that curdling magic. I think we should just do a little wash. Let's do a little wash with a little bit of Malibu, just a slight amount. So that we want to get all the fixings, all the trimmings in here. There we go. All right, now, next step.
Lid.
Lid, keep it tight. I've been reticent in letting the lid off. Let's get that shaked up. Let's go to the Isle of Tiki. And then, pop, look at that. This is going to be like a Orange Julius filled with booze. Look at that. I feel like chicken.
I feel like a Puerto Rican. That's
Puerto
what they
Rican?
say
Oh,
in that one video.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm going to a cold, desolate island with Peter Cushing looking for silicate monsters. And Mr. Cushing, before we play with your action figures, could we have a drink? You know, Peter Cushing had a whole room full of army figures after his wife died. His wife died, and he's like, I really miss my wife, but I can finally have a room for my figures. Pazuzu. Oh my God, this totally lives up to it. This drink has a sweetness on the front, and the back end says, Daddy, we loaded it up with alcohol for you. I should have made this for the drive-in. This is, if it was green, it'd be a Blood Island drink, but no, it's an Island of Tiki drink. Welcome to Jurassic Island of Tiki. Pazuzu, enjoy. See you guys in a bit.
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. Thanks to everybody who joined us this evening and those who sponsored the program. Beth Waldron, Tim Hemphill, who gave me a gift at the drive-in, and you yourself, Jennifer Upton. I was going to say yours truly. No, that's me.
Extra shout out to Strange Vice that's selling Drive-In Asylum magazine, because that's where I bought my copy of Attack of the Beast Creatures. They're up in Scotland. Lovely people. Jeff Jordan says Jennifer looks like all my Irish cousins, hair, nose, chin. Yep. One whole side of my family, and then a quarter of my other side were all from Ireland. So whenever The Quiet Man was on, whatever was happening in the house stopped. My grandfather would make us watch it every year. And I never understood why John Wayne was playing an Irishman. Even as a child, I was like, this is stupid.
Well, you know, had to just suspend your disbelief.
Yeah. But this movie, Island of Terror, was not filmed in Ireland or on an island off the coast of Ireland. It's filmed not too far from, I think, Borehamwood Studios. The studio where they shot Superman, the movie. Near there.
Pinewood?
Yeah, Pinewood. It's not far from there. I think that's where they filmed this.
That's where they shot Alien.
Because they've shot so many great movies up there. Because there's woods and a lake that you'll see in this film. It's the same woods and lake that every Hammer movie used. When there's a carriage driving by a lake, it's that lake. You can go walk around the lake on a nice summer day.
Have you?
I have. It's lovely. Lovely, lovely.
You didn't see
Every now and then I do try to visit, like just earlier today, I was riding on the escalator that was in American Werewolf in London.
Ooh.
And they refurbished it, so it doesn't look the same anymore. And it always breaks my heart a little bit when I ride it.
Oh.
And I'm like, but I always say to whoever's with me, I assure you this isn't funny. When we're on and they don't get it, whoever's with me usually doesn't get it. And I'm like, American Werewolf in London?
You're singing my song now. Movie quotes nobody knows.
Exactly. My poor husband, he knows now, because I'll make him watch it 20 times. It's Tottenham Court Road.
It's been a while since I watched American Werewolf.
Yep.
I think I'm due.
I saw a copy of it on YouTube the other day with a fake name. It was like, yeah, I'll try and find it and send it to you. It was very bizarre. I was like, that's very clearly American Werewolf in London.
I think there must be some way to dodge the copyright by doing that, although you couldn't really. I mean, if the audio is on there, it's going to get it.
It's like Film Ventures International when they changed the credits for the film.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, really?
It's our movie now.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not going to be here for the second segment. Why don't we talk a little bit about Attack of the Beast creatures? We can talk some more about that so that I can get some Jennifer Upton commentary on that one.
I love this movie so much. Can you see the little picture of the little guy?
Oh, wait, hang on. Here we go. Boom.
I love him so much. And when you guys watch this, if you haven't seen it, the thing I love about this movie the most is that they don't just, they explore the culture of the tribe of little dolls. They have religion. And I'm just like, I really want to know more about these little guys. They have a totem that they worship. And it never explains how they got there on an island in the North Atlantic. So my theory is that obviously the Zuni fetish warrior doll from Trilogy of Terror his spirit went inside Karen Black. So it's his people. My theory is that maybe there was another doll or two that somebody just took them to this uninhabited island to get rid of them because they were evil, and they just bred. And now there's a whole tribe.
It could happen.
It could happen. That's my theory. I just adore them. I think they're cute.
I'll share these ads on the first segment because why not? Because you're not going to be here for the second one to see it. But here is the theatrical engagement for Attack of the Beast creatures.
Sono Cinema. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
And, this was, of course, in Connecticut.
Yep. Regional horror. Very low budget. And there's a scene where a guy gets his face melted off by trying to drink water that turns out to be acid. And that is the whole premise. That was what got the funding for the film. These guys all thought, oh, isn't that a great idea, a great image to have a guy's face melt off? And then somehow they came up with the whole doll thing around that, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch, getting it to the dolls, because why not? And
it's a period piece, and you actually see a matte shot in the beginning of the film where the ship that they're like a pleasure cruise, and they're in their late 20s, early 30s clothing, and you see the ship sink. So they were really ambitious, these people.
Director Mike Stanley was speaking at this engagement, and somewhere in here, here's another theatrical screening for it, where we see the original title, Hell Island.
Hell Island, yep.
They gave it a 1984 year, so that sort of implies that it was seen before. This was 1986.
Yeah, okay. This, I think, is earlier than that.
Yeah, I think they filmed it in 1983, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But it being a period piece, it's timeless.
True. It doesn't matter when they made the actual movie.
Yeah.
Here's a little blurb about it in the newspaper. Local filmmaker Mike Stanley.
Yep. That's fantastic that you found that. That's great.
So it's not quite as obscure as all that. It did get
Yeah.
some sort of theatrical exhibition, even if it only was in that one place. But it did go to VHS. It was on VHS because I found an ad for it debuting somewhere.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was.
include it because it was just right.
This American Genre Film Archive Blu-ray does have the VHS on it.
Oh, wow.
They have the restored version from the negative, and they have the VHS version. So this is thorough. You're not going to get any better than this.
Well, they're just ace, all of their productions. I mean, Grindhouse releasing, they do such a great job of being exhaustive in the stuff that they want to include.
Yeah, and there's even a partial audio commentary with the director. I'm not sure why it's not the whole thing. Maybe I think he just ran out of things to say, or he just, I don't know, but it's only partial. But the test footage with the dolls is really interesting because you get to see them kind of how they did it, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty innovative. These guys are pretty vicious. And that's the thing too about these two films that go together, because the creatures in both movies eat humans.
Oh, true. That's another link.
Yeah. And these little guys, they there's nothing left but the bones. They clean the skeleton of
That's
all
where the
flesh.
silicates would come in.
Yeah.
They're the perfect team.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So maybe if the beast creatures wanted to have a boneless meal, they would get the silicates in there.
Or the silicates could just come clean up. They're like, the buzzards of this monster.
Yeah, because it is also the North Atlantic Sea. So there you go too. They're both the films are islands in the North Atlantic with creatures that eat humans.
Yeah, that's a good call, Vince. They do look a little bit like the Boogans, the silicates.
They kind of do, yeah. The Boogans have eyes, though. The silicates don't have eyes or faces at all.
Wow. Could you imagine going to... I mean, this is contemporary, but still.
Oh, wow. Hi,
That's
Chip.
amazing, Chip.
I just love anything with little... Like, the first time I saw Trilogy of Terror, I just fell in love with the doll. And it's the same emotion that I felt when I saw this film. Like, but now there's more of them, and they're swinging on vines. So to me, I was just like slack-jawed watching. And it's the first half hour, it's pretty slow. And then once they attack, I've got this cued to the time code where the first attack happens on the YouTube video. And every now and then I just fire that up. And it's actually, keep your eyes peeled for that first attack scene, because it's a very well done scene. There's a slow build where the girl's like standing guard and they're shipwrecked on this island. And you see one little pair of glowing eyes, and then another. And
oh,
another,
yeah. That's a great moment.
And then all of a sudden, there's just all these little dots of light. And they just like come out of the woods. Like, it's so good. It's so good. They were really trying hard with this film. I have to give the filmmakers credit.
I remember that movie Bats with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, yes.
From the late 90s. There was a moment like that in Bats, if you remember.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. It was bats feeding on a corpse or victim, and someone made some ruckus and shined a light on them, and then all of their eyes looked up at the same time. You saw all these lights.
Oh, I haven't watched that in so long. What happened to him?
Lou Diamond Phillips?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to remember.
Yeah. Young Guns 2 was better than Young Guns 1. I remember that.
I'll confess I broke out the Kentucky Gentleman.
Ooh. Is it good?
It's delicious.
Isn't it? Oh, cool. All right.
This distinguished Pennsylvania gentleman is enjoying it.
Very good.
Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Jennifer Upton, for being on the program tonight. Is there anything else we should talk about before we go on?
Don't think so. Just happy to have a chat about these two movies and Yeah, thanks for. I think everybody's going to like both of these. So hopefully.
I think so too. And again, the first one we're watching is Island of Terror. Even though we talked about both movies on this segment, Jen's not coming back for the other two. So
yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning here, so I'm going to go to bed.
Beaming across the pond via the interwebs.
Yep.
Isn't it amazing? Let's just think about the weird science fiction aspect of this.
I know. It's like that scene in Aliens where she wakes up and has the nightmare, and then Burke is like on the little video phone. It's just like that now.
Trying to hide somebody in bed behind him.
Yeah.
As if anyone would go to bed with Carter Burke.
With Burke, no. Can I just tell you, I saw Aliens and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on the same day.
They were contemporary, yeah.
Because they were both out, and the family member that was like, let's go to the movies. And I was like, okay. And we got there, and he was like, what do you want to see? And I was like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Oh, really? Because this other movie's playing. And I was like, well, I really want to see this one. And so we went to Texas Chainsaw, and I loved it. And he was just like rolling his eyes. And then it started, like Aliens started like right after. So I don't even remember paying. We just snuck in. Yeah, I know there's probably people here in the chat that remember that. Like if you could, because back in those days, you could just sneak in and no one would stop you. Like the 15-year-old that was working the popcorn machine didn't care, you know? So yeah, I saw them back to back on the same day, and it just blew my mind. I was like, two of the greatest movies and two of my favorite movies that, you know, on the same day. Those were good times. There was so much to choose from in those days.
We were spoiled.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
There was also The Fly was out right around the same time.
Summer. Yeah, that same summer. Yep. Yeah.
Aliens is something that I sort of take for granted because I've seen it so many times, and I was obsessed with it when I was younger, and because it was before they restored all of the missing scenes that were on the planet before the aliens attacked. So that was like legendary. And then we got it and we consumed it, and then I just sort of like left it there. And you know, people are really, the franchise has gone on to attract sort of like a Star Wars level fervent fandom, and it gets ugly sometimes. Like you cannot talk about the movie in certain ways, or you know, people will attack you. So
I know it's gotten weird.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the extended cut or the original theatrical cut?
Either one, really. I mean, the additional material is not necessary.
No.
And in fact, I think that it was a little more compelling when we didn't know what happened.
I agree. Just seeing Newt pop out and not knowing her backstory was scarier.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the theatrical cut.
It works both ways, though, because there's good stuff in the material that they took out. The thing they should have never removed is the scene where Ripley learns about the fate of her daughter.
Agreed. That's the part they should have kept in. She would have gotten an Oscar nomination if
she did.
Probably not nomination. She would have won probably if they had left that in.
I think so too. She was robbed.
Yeah.
And,
agreed.
You know, she was furious when they took that out, when Cameron removed that.
Yeah.
She knew that was going to be her big moment. And I don't know why he took it out. I mean, but
I don't know.
Who are we?
You never know with him what's going through that head, right? I mean, it's just, you know, but to have all those options in those days where, you know, you've got a James Cameron movie and a Tobe Hooper movie and a David Cronenberg movie, all playing in major cinemas. You know, it's pretty cool.
Too good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am going to be on Philip Duke's podcast, Making Tarantino, talking about Alien, the original.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear that.
Coming up May 8th, I believe, is when that debuts. Here's a quick fastball for you, Jennifer Upton.
Mhm.
You have to choose one: Alien or Aliens.
I'm gonna have to go with Alien.
Yes.
Because none of the, I mean, obviously there would be nothing else after it if it wasn't. And I do think it's absolutely a perfect film. It really is. It's not a damn thing wrong with that movie. It's just, there's not a wasted shot, not a bad edit, nothing. It's just great. Every time it's on TV, if I'm flipping, it just pulls me in, almost like it's the first time I'm watching it. And that's the mark of a great film. So, yeah.
I don't know how you feel, but I dislike that version they released, the director's cut.
Yep.
It's not a perfect film.
No, it's not. I really wish they'd stop doing that with Ridley Scott's films.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many cuts of Blade Runner there are, but I've only seen one. So, and I'm not gonna. I'm like, no, I don't. I think I've seen 2 or 3 actually, different cuts of that film, and I couldn't tell you, other than the voiceover, what's different.
I hear they're working on a director's cut of Thelma and Louise where they live at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Where
they land in
takes off
water.
and flies away. Like in Greece.
Yes.
Fly away.
A bunch of convenient buzzards arrived and like lifted them to safety from the car.
Yeah. I feel so bad about Ridley Scott. Like, what's happened to Ridley Scott? It's
he ruined the Alien franchise.
Yeah.
I think he deliberately drove it off a cliff.
I think he did too. I walked out of Prometheus going, what?
Yeah. The fuck was that?
Okay. But still, he gave us, I mean, the first one, and I have to say, I was probably way too young to see that movie the first time I saw it on TV. It was way too horrifying.
Alien?
Alien, yeah.
Okay.
I think I was really too small to see that, because that scared the shit out of me. When it pops out of John Hurt, I was like, oh my God. Just horrifying. But I always, I thought, I was thinking about it the other day, just randomly, like, you never see a movie where somebody goes back for their pet. Ever. Even now. Like, and she did. She's like, I gotta go back and get the cat. Yeah, well, I
mean, the ship wasn't that big, so it theoretically wasn't asking too much of her to go get it. But, there is that pesky alien running around, so.
Yeah, I know it. I know, yeah.
Could be anywhere.
And without Alien, we wouldn't have the best joke in Spaceballs.
Which one?
Where he's singing the frog song from the "Hello, my baby." It's like a twofer. It punches you in the face, that scene, if you're a Gen Xer, because you grew up with Michigan J. Frog and Alien. This little top hat. How do you even get away with that? Like,
okay, I don't. We mentioned the director's cut of Alien, but the material that was missing from Alien, i.e. the cocoon scene, especially, would have completely changed the sort of legacy of the legend of the creature, because it wouldn't have needed a queen to reproduce.
Exactly.
And I mean, they still could coexist, because it still could be able to reproduce asexually.
Yeah.
However, I think it was totally okay that they cut that out. I don't think there was any of that stuff that needed to be in Alien.
Nope. It's well done. The whole thing with her finding Tom Skerritt, it's just not necessary. It's it's interesting to just watch it separately. I prefer that, and I do think, again, it's visually so beautiful and everything about it, that movie, but. That being said, when I saw Aliens, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. I would never take anything away from Aliens. No. But, the one thing about it, and this is what I get in trouble for saying, is that I don't like the fact that they kill aliens in it, because that was the whole sort of lore about the creature is they couldn't kill it. There was no way to kill it. And I just, obviously there's a way to kill almost anything, but the movie is just like killing aliens left and right. And I don't know, it just sort of demystified the creature too much for me.
Yeah.
Cameron's.
And again, it didn't deserve, especially the queen. Like, she didn't deserve that.
Oh yeah, she was just doing what she did.
Yeah, protecting her babies. She didn't deserve any of that.
I wasn't totally on either side in that scene until the fight at the end. Then it's like, fuck that queen. Get her.
Yeah.
Kill her.
I know.
She did.
Oh.
Well, did she? I don't know. She just sort of like fell back to the planet.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because they can kind of exist in space. They don't necessarily need to breathe air.
That's true.
Have you seen the footage? It was going around a while ago on social media of the Alien 3 when they had the Whippet dressed up as the...
Yeah.
It is the cutest damn thing.
It was really silly, though.
It was hilarious. I'm like, that's never going to work. But the poor dog, he's like, what are you doing to me? Like, I love that dog.
I really dig Alien 3 also.
Yeah.
It's not a great movie, but, you know, I just kind of like feel like it was tampered with beyond recognition, and there really was no cohesive script when they started filming it. And I think considering all that, it turned out really good. And the ending especially is impactful.
It is.
When, you know, Ripley
dies
for humanity, basically.
And I think Fincher's a great director, but when I saw that film, when it first came out, I almost walked out. I was literally like halfway out of my seat, like, no, I'll stay and give it a chance.
I don't blame you. I don't blame people for hating it, because I didn't like that they died either. I thought that was like Newton Hicks. I should specify.
Yeah, no, that really pissed me off. I was like, you went through all that and you just killed them?
It was too much. In their sleep, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not a person that walks out of movies. Like, I will stay to the bitter end. But that one, I was like halfway out. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stay. I paid my money.
But I dug it. It was like, you know, it ultimately, I think it worked. And she dies at the end of it. So they all died. This thing killed all of them. So that was sort of like the nihilistic aspect of it, that looking back on it after the initial shock of the characters being killed, you're like, okay, now it kind of works.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of like 4 with the giant puppy creature with the big eyes. I'm like, but I went to see it because it's like you said, like, it's like once you're in and you're invested, because the first 2 movies were so good, you're going to take my money no matter what. I'm going to go see it. It's just like Star Wars. I'm going to be angry, and I know I'm going to be angry, but I'm going to go and see it. They have me. It's a generational obligation to go see every Alien movie that comes out.
I gave up the Halloween series.
Yeah, me too.
I did not see Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends.
Neither did I.
Because I just hated Halloween 2018 so much. I was like, I don't want to see any more of these movies.
No, I was really pissed off after I saw that. I was like, no, we're done. We're done. It's
like the worst elements of every Halloween sequel all sort of rolled into one little package. So,
how did you feel about the Rob Zombie Halloween?
I didn't like the original Halloween that he remade. I liked his Halloween 2.
I should see that, because I was so angry at the first one that I threw the remote at the TV.
It's not good. I mean,
you, Rob Zombie.
It's not good. But I mean, a lot of people love it. So whatever. What do I know? But the reason I like his Halloween 2, which most people loathe, is that it's so fucking weird.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of like his own unique, like, blank slate Halloween movie, because the original still had the beats of the original 78 film. This one is just totally off the rails, every character in it is batshit crazy. It's the authentic Dr. Loomis, because Donald Pleasant sort of like dialed it down.
He did, yeah.
Malcolm McDowell is like crazy.
He's fully okay. All right, okay.
And mean. He's really mean.
Oh, maybe I should check it out. Maybe I should check it out for sure.
And there's like weird Mario Bava type shit with Deborah Myers. The Sherry Moon zombie. It's like she keeps appearing with this white horse, just like Black Sabbath or Black
How
Sunday.
much acid does Rob Zombie do?
I think he did it all. There's none
He
left.
did, yeah. and a friend of mine who's into all these movies, and he told me once, he goes, I think I'm done with Rob Zombie's movies. I go, why? He goes, because it's like he's trying too hard to be Tobe Hooper. And I'm like, yeah, it's a valid criticism, but
okay, but
some of his movies are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, so what?
Yeah. Anyway, his music is good. I like his music, so
I like Rob Zombie's films. I mean, they're not all great, but some of them. The Devil's Rejects, I guess, is probably the most commercially
for sure,
successful and slick film. Even the worst of them have a certain visual aspect that I dig, or something else. So you can see his influences
for sure. Yeah. I mean, they're still better than some of the A24 films, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not like going to fall asleep during a Rob Zombie movie. I'm not slagging off. No, I am slagging off A24 full on. Yeah.
Is there any A24 you like?
I liked The Witch, but only because of the goat. Because the goat was awesome. He was the best. I mean, it was a really well-made film, but I was like, oh man. And then all of a sudden the goat's like talking, and I was like, this is great. Black Phillip was great, but yeah, I know a lot of people really love Hereditary. I hated that movie so much. Like in my bones, I hated that movie. Like just.
You know why I hated Hereditary? It's similar to the way I didn't hate Alien Resurrection, like circling back to that. But the thing about Alien Resurrection is that it was a terrible movie, and in the middle of it was this great performance by Sigourney Weaver as not Ripley.
Yeah.
Like she's not Ripley in it. Nope. She's a clone, and yet she acts like Ripley, and she even has Ripley's memories. And it brought up all these strange questions about like, well, who is she? What is she? Because she thinks she's Ellen Ripley, and she's this new thing. It's like this hybrid. They were just like, Winona Ryder even tells her, she's like, they grew you in a fucking lab.
Yeah.
And it hurts her when she says that, because she knows it has to be true. And then later she finds all of those failed clones and destroys them in a rage. And like, this is sort of like the core of the film. Who fucking cares about the aliens in that movie? That's the story. Right there. Yeah. And the same thing about Hereditary. It was like Toni Collette gave this fantastic performance. And there was this compelling scene where a child was killed and they had to deal with the aftermath of it. And who cares about the ghost shit?
I didn't. It was like, I just don't. No. She was fantastic, but no, I'm not. The people in the chat who know me know I don't care for elevated horror. What they call elevated horror, unless there's a goat in it, it's gonna go crazy and butt everybody. I'm like, do that for 2 hours.
I did like The Witch a lot.
I did.
I thought it was pretty good. Even the stuff that didn't involve Black Phillip, I thought it was just I didn't realize where it was going until the end.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, she's the witch. Like, she is going to become, they're showing you how a person would become a witch, what might compel a person to become a witch.
I thought until the end, it was just about people starving to death, going crazy from starving to death. That's one way to read it.
It could be.
And then, no, it's all real.
Sorry, I didn't mute my microphone.
Oh, no, it's okay. So anyway, now that we sorted out the world.
Yeah, we got way off topic. We went into the weeds, but it was fun. And
Yeah.
I hope I didn't keep you up too late.
You didn't. You didn't. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you
So,
again for having me.
thank you for being here. It was a blast talking to you. And thanks
Yeah.
so much for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
You don't have to pay to be on the show, but it helps.
No worries.
Anyway, the first movie tonight, Island of Terror, it is showing on Tubi, so you can go watch it there. There's a version on YouTube, but it was shorter than the version on Tubi, so I was like, I don't want anything cut out of this.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Oh, good catch. I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So go watch it on Tubi. You have to put up with some commercials, but whatever. I deliberately prolonged this program because Sam Panico is going to be back around 11:30. So everyone in the chat, expect us to be back on right around that time. I think that should be right around when we would have returned anyway. So
cool.
All right. Enjoy The Island of Death. Cheers.
Cheers.
Island of Terror. I called it Island of Death. It's the Island of Terror.